What's going on, guys? Welcome to Only Film Fans, a podcast by two film buffs who've got nothing else better to do with their time. Today we're going to be going through everything we know so far about Deadpool and Wolverine. So Deadpool's coming out this year later in July, about July 26th. Sean Levy directing and Ryan Reynolds has done the screenplay again. There are a bunch of other heads, what seem like at Disney, who have got their nose in the screenplay. At the moment of what we know so far is that we have Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman coming back. That's the only thing that's really been 100% cemented in of what is going to happen. And we know that through set leaks and adverts, and they done that little Instagram marketing stunt of when they were talking about it. So far, obviously, looking at the set leaks, the pictures, and that we've been looking through, there's a massive mix between, obviously, real ones and fake ones. And I heard that that was actually from Ryan Reynolds to try and deter people from the real ones that come out.
What you're saying is the pictures are even a little bit to mislead us too.
So, yeah, so the set leaks, obviously, again, much like the first film that come out when people, somebody leaked the original Deadpool footage, and that
it was me.
That like caused the marketing thing. I think they done something similar here, because obviously you can look through some of these set photos and you're like, yeah, I see Ryan Reynolds, I see Hugh Jackman in the old school
Wolverine
X-Men
suit.
69 Wolverine suit, exactly. A little bit different. He's got his arms covered up and stuff like that, most likely because of actual work with Hugh Jackman. Having skin cancer last year and that. It seems like a lot of the stuff is a bit of Fugazi imagery for me.
Easy Fugazi, it's a wazi, it's a woozy.
Especially one I'm looking at right here. I've got Mickey Mouse clapping at Deadpool holding a money bag whilst Wolverine's over in the corner. Like and all these are coming out at the same time. And then that image is right next to one of Wolverine and Deadpool fighting, which most likely is real.
I'll kind of take it. I won't spend too long on it, but I'll kind of take it in another direction, just surrounding Ryan Reynolds, because we know he does have quite a hands-on position when it comes to Deadpool, whether it be having his critiques and being able to influence things with the writers. That, if you know Ryan Reynolds as like a person, or at least like the man on social media and with different companies and what he does with Wrexham and whatnot, you kind of get a sense that he knows his way around marketing. And I think that what you're saying could be, you know, that the pictures are designed to drive up engagement, to confuse you. It's like, as you said, Fugazi. I think it's Ryan Reynolds being Ryan Reynolds. It's him trying to create this like marketing campaign before the marketing campaign, because we're all gonna why is Mickey Mouse in Deadpool 3? You know, it's going to be a comment. It's going to be something we ask. So,
But the funny thing is about it is a Deadpool movie. It is the first Deadpool movie being in Disney, and the big face of Disney is Mickey Mouse. So could it actually be a potentially real cameo? I don't know. Of how silly and fourth wall breaking Deadpool can be, could we see Deadpool possibly trying to kill Mickey Mouse? I don't know.
I wouldn't put it. I mean, look at what we saw in the end credits of Deadpool 2. I wouldn't put it past them. I would not put it past them. We've seen stranger things in Deadpool. You know, not than that, but in terms of a superhero movie under Marvel in general, I know different studios, but yeah.
Well, we've seen in that post-credit scene you're talking about, Deadpool in that world goes through another dimension to find the real Ryan Reynolds, who's making a movie for the rival studio. So it's like, it isn't like the most strangest. I don't even think him possibly taking out Mickey Mouse will be the strangest thing they've done in a Deadpool movie.
My concern with Deadpool is that please do not. I don't think they could. I don't think they would be shooting themselves in the foot if they do this. But I just hope Disney just doesn't try and tone Deadpool down.
Yeah,
that's what I don't. I hope they don't try to do that.
It needs to be a step up from 1 and 2. Yeah, it needs to be better, because I hate, obviously, it is the occurring thing. It's like, oh yeah, number 1's great. Number 2 is usually either terrible, or it's like, yeah, it's almost just as good as the first. And then the third movie usually just does fall off. There are exceptions within the trilogies, obviously. Yeah. But now that you're going to a studio where it's going to seem like is notoriously known for, at this point, screwing up projects.
And being PC too.
Yeah, and being way too PC, and Deadpool shouldn't be anywhere near the words PC.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the next set leak photo I was looking at here, obviously, spoiler alert, is Sabretooth from the original X-Men movies fighting Wolverine and Deadpool. Which I just think is awesome. And then you scroll through more of these leaks. Again, spoiler warning if you're a little bit of a sensitive type, turn over.
Yeah.
You see Sabretooth's head's pretty much what looks to be decapitated from his body by Deadpool or Wolverine.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, he's walking away with his head, which you will see in the video. But
then we see Ryan Reynolds with a similar haircut.
And then you do see Ryan Reynolds with a similar haircut. And what I heard is this is known as like Samurai Deadpool. And I guess it's kind of like somewhat taking a piss out of like The Last Samurai with like Tom Cruise, it looks like, with that type of hairstyle. But if you look at that photo, Ryan Reynolds is dressed up. He's got the long hair. He's also got a gold trim on a lot of stuff, and he's got golden guns. Not something we usually see from Deadpool. It's quite different. And this shoot's a lot more shiny. It looks more like the comic book style.
They've also put in like the muscle paddings and the muscle sort of sections of his suit.
It's like if they made it in the 90s or early 2000s, what they would have done with it. And maybe that's what we're getting from the yellow suit Wolverine. Also, there's Dogpool that is rumored to be in there. He's meant to be Wade Wilson's pet, I assume, in this movie. And yeah, he looks terrifying.
Yeah, he's messed up. I've got to say, it looks good so far from what we've seen, but I just don't know how much I can trust. I don't know how much I can trust from Ryan Reynolds, this troll. But I mean, I think that's confirmed. That all right, at least Hugh Jackman is confirmed in the film. You know, because I was saying it to you earlier. Like I've seen some articles that's talks about what we know in the film, and they're not convinced, or at least they're sort of like, maybe we will, maybe we won't, maybe it'll be in a special kind of way. Like Hugh Jackman was technically in Deadpool 2 because he was a figurine, and it's like, well, that's not really the same thing, man. You can't really do that. But yeah, at least we know that for sure. That's good.
Don't just stand there, you ape. Give me a hand up. Nope, I'm actually okay. Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching that video, guys. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to tune in next time.